Hello, everybody. This is James with Fair Park Comics. Today we've got a box that came in the mail from, I believe, trying to remember, from Oregon. So I know there's a lot of comic book shops up there in the state of Oregon, but I can't show you the name. But this is the box everything came in. You see all this damage that was there, so I had to check it out, make sure everything was okay. This was kind of in like that, but it took a beating getting here, but it got here. That was compromised a little bit there, so that box is trash. But we've got 4 stacks of comics here, and I don't know why that one looks smaller than the others, but made sure everything was, I didn't go through it and look at it and all that, but I did make sure that there was no super damage from it getting here. But we've got 4 different stacks. I've left them in their original stacks. I've gone ahead and taken them out of the wrapper because I needed to check them out. But we can go ahead and go through these. I've got one here starting out. This is a Flash number 203. It's a 15 center from back. I don't know how far back this goes, but the biggest problem this thing has, other than it's old and beat up, even in the condition of it being up, if it didn't have, somebody took a pen and went over all over it. Looks like a kid had some fun with it. I'm sure that didn't thrill the person that owned it. But yeah, it's Flash 203. I'm going to say this is probably from the 50s. I haven't looked anything up in this box yet, but there was that one. This one here, Battle of the Planets. I don't think that's what these guys were called. I remember them from my childhood cartoon, but I don't remember that being what they were called. But these are the actual characters that were in that cartoon back when I was a kid. But this one's from Top Cow, and Image put this out. It's got some spine ticks on it, but I mean it's a good reader. So that's a good one. Kirby Genesis Dragon's Bane. This one also has a lot of spine ticks on it, but I've never seen or heard of this one before either. So let's see here. Now this one I've seen before or heard of. I don't remember how long ago this came out. Yeah, July 2017. This was a free special edition. I don't see anything showing comic book day on it, but DC Superheroes. It's got Six Flags on the back of it, so I'm wondering, is this was put out when the Wonder Woman movie came out in 2017. But just a neat little Wonder Woman book. Nice white pages. They're all crisp inside. It's got a little bit of a fold there, but I'm sure if it's worth anything, it could be cleaned and pressed. It looks pretty decent, I guess. It's got a few scratches on it. And I've got one from Dark Horse, Grendel Tales, 4 Devils, 1 Hell. I've heard of Grendel before, but I've never read it. And I just noticed I don't have comments where I can see them. I should have them up in case someone comes in and I can see them. Oh, well, anyway. Yeah, this is a 4 of 6 for Dark Horse Comics. And I'm going to have to rebag this one. Wow. This is a of the Batman, Superman, Batman 32. It's actually in pretty good shape. I'm kind of surprised considering it being in that bag. But yeah, it looks good. But there's that one. And yeah, this thing is all over the place. The Omega Man, this is number 25, it looks like. I can't see that. Maybe a 28. Yeah, it's 28. Todd Klein and Sean McManus did this one. Okay, I guess that looks better right there. Trying to make sure I don't have the glare coming off the lights for this. This one's a newer one. The Flash 765. This is probably from a few years, last year or the year before. It's a variant cover of the Flash. It's a pretty nice cover. It's pretty nice. That's a newer one that they put in there. And then we take a step back from in the New 52 time period. You've got 3 different Flashes in this one. I guess 75th anniversary of the Flash, which you can see right there. That's a pretty neat one. If you notice, there's a trend here. There's a lot of DC in this. Here's 2 Superman Batmans, number 29 and 30. They're both in really great shape. What's going on that cover? There you go. I'm guessing that's. Yeah, I'm not even going to guess. I may have to read that just to see what's going on there. Looks like Martha and it looks like the Kents when they found Superman and something didn't look right. I got Manhunter 13 or number 10. I'm sorry. The Search of Buried Treasure or Death. But there's that guy. He's actually in pretty good shape. He's got. I think I may have just done that. Yeah, it's got 1, maybe 2 spine ticks on it. But what the heck? Okay, now this is an interesting set. Okay, there's 11, 12, 4, 8. John Byrne's Next Men. Got 4 of them here. Never heard of this one. Definitely an old style of comic book paper inside. Everything looks like it's got an 80s feel to it. Looks like 1993 January. I guess that'd be about right for that time. What I remember that I didn't. The only Dark Horse I read back then was Star Wars and Predator and Alien. If it was that far back, it's been a while. But yeah, this wow, there's one to remember. Army of Darkness came out for the first time back then. That takes you back. So that's number 11. Here's number 12. Wonder if it gives a year or a month. Yeah, this is February 93. There's that one. Then we've got number 4 and number 8. So these are probably 1992 or 91. May of 92. That's a number 4. So this is probably about this January or November, October 92. So there's the other 2 Next Men. It's amazing. These books back then were $2. They were high. All the indie books, they were really high. Then we got a New Gen, New Dawn, presented by Marvel Custom. This is not for resale, rated Teen Plus. Uh, yeah. I'm not familiar with this title at all. I mean, it's, wow. But this is an interestingly made book. I mean, it's got some nice art in it, but that's what that one is. Uh, yeah, we've got lots of stuff in here that's like unheard of. CrossGen Chronicles. I don't know if anybody knows about that, but this is probably from about 5 years ago, probably. It's a $3.95. Oh, here we go. More Wetworks from Image Comics. Oh wow. That was 11, 12. Oh, I got a nice little part of a. Oh, okay. We got number one. Here's number one for Wetworks from Image Comics. When I get these number ones, I like to read them, and if there's a series, I'll put it together and start looking at it. But there's some more Wetworks. There's 9, 11, and 12. 9. I mean, they look pretty decent. I don't see any. That one needs to be cleaned. It looks like it's got some stuff on the cover. This one, it's got a few little spine ticks on it, but this is number 11. And then here's number 12. All these are Wetworks. At the same time, Jim Lee was putting out Wildcats. That one's got some spine ticks to it, I can see. Then we got Wildstar. Okay. Oh my goodness. Oh, okay. We got Wildstar 2 and 3 here. Here's number 2. And then right behind that one, we've got number 3. Apparently, this was the time that Eric Larson was writing Savage Dragon. There's a big ad on the back of this one for it. But those are actually in pretty decent shape for what they are. So there's that. And then we've got Project Power. I'm going to turn this one behind it over and I'll show you. That's kind of a treat. Project Superpowers, number 10 from Dynamite Comics. Oh, I'm sorry. It was 10 cent from Dynamite Comics. It's issue 0. They did a 10-cent comic? That's interesting. I might have to do some research on that one. That's kind of odd for him to put a comic out for 10 cents. Okay. This one's a surprise out of this first batch. I got an Alf. That is so cool. I remember seeing this issue back then. I couldn't understand why they did Alf. I think I had a few of them when they first started, but I didn't continue collecting it. But yeah, this is actually not in bad shape. It's got some spine ticks on it, but it still looks pretty good. That's the first batch. Move them over here. There's a couple in there that I'll probably take out of interest. Let me move these around the table here. I'll take that. I don't know if you saw this here, but if y'all like, subscribe, comment. Tell me what you think about the video. Also, if you go to my eBay store, Fair Park Comics is the name on the store. I also have Facebook. I also have an Instagram that you can find me on. The only mailers I'll use now is Gemini mailers. So these are the ones that I'm using for lots that I'm doing. And I also have the small mailers for smaller batches of books that everybody uses nowadays. But I'm using those for everything that I send out. So I want to make sure y'all's books come to you good. Let's move on here to the next group. This is a Valiant comic. This is number 1 of Quantum and Woody. They still have a sticker on this on the outside. Oh, the return of Quantum and Woody. It's a blank cover apparently. So that's interesting. Yeah, let's do this. I got some number 1s here. Okay, well here. That was number 1. Here's number 5 of the same series, The Return of Quantum and Woody. But this has So the World's Worst Superheroes. This is, I guess, an incentive variant for Valiant. Interesting. I guess we'll check those out. Armored Hunters Bloodshot from Valiant. Number 1. That looks like it needs to be pressed if it's worth anything. Stryker Secrets of Berserker. This looks like it's some manga. It's a manga book. Okay. There's my first manga comic. I thought manga was always reading from the back to the front or something like that. But yeah, there's that. Yeah, that's number 3 of that series. I wonder how old that is. Here. It needs a new bag of moon anyway. Let's take that. Yeah, this thing's trash. I'm going to fold that over so I don't get it on the... I'm going to go ahead and take this out of this one. No, that's an easy thing to do. It's kind of wedged in here. I'm going to tear this thing up, getting this out. Let's see what we can find out about this guy real quick. Trash. Let's see here. It doesn't say. I guess I'm going to have to try to check this one out. It's all black and white. There's no color to it. Pretty interesting book. Kind of got that manga look to it. I mean, all the way to the very back. It's in 95 or 96, somewhere back in that time frame. That's what one of the dates on the back looked like. I think $275 for a manga book back then. Yeah, I'll find a bag for that one. Darkman number 4. This looks like it's probably from the early 2000s, 98 to 2000. I don't know. The cover's it says 93 on it. For the art, so maybe it's 93. I don't know. I'll have to look at that. I know Darkman was really big back then. It was a pretty cool one. Radiant Black. I never heard of this one before. I may have to look at this one from March 2021. I think I've heard about this one before. It used to be a real big one. But yeah, here we go. All right, here's a DC Adventures of the Outsiders number 36, Agent of Change. But we've got Outsiders coming in all kinds of stuff now, but I wonder if they'll ever make a movie about the Outsiders. I think they should. There's a lot of work they could get out of that. Here's a really old 1987 Dark Horse Comics presents Mono. Yeah, uh, yeah, Mono. There he is right there. But this is a Dark Horse Presents. That's an old one. Wow. That's a really old one. This is interesting. Amazing Heroes, special spooky issue featuring Mr. Monster and Dead Man. It kind of looks like this issue is the result of Jack Kirby Award. It's the result of a Jack Kirby Award. It looks like they have taken the Swamp Thing, given him a different name, and have him facing the Tick in a bad outfit. That one's wild. That one is truly wild. Here's some more Wet Works. Number 10. It's a cool looking cover. But I know these aren't expensive books, but it's just fun going through this stuff. Here's a Superman Zero. And it looks like this thing is in pretty good shape inside this bag. I'm going to have to rebag this. You got a dollar sticker on it, but the beginning of tomorrow, Superman Zero. I've got the Robin Zero somewhere. I think probably from the same time this one was put out. Here we go with some more Image Comics. Aria. I don't know how you'd say that. Yeah, that's interesting looking. One to check out. See what that's all about. Yeah. Okay. Interesting. Nathaniel Dusk Private Investigation from DC Comics, February 1984. And I remember these guys, this advertisement on the back. I do remember that. I never got one myself. I wasn't interested in them. But yeah, this is a Nathaniel Dusk Investigator number 1. I don't even remember this one. I don't think I ever saw it on the shelves, but it's definitely from that time period. Oh wow! When the Return of the Jedi game came out, that's crazy. I think that was for Atari. Yeah, that was for Atari 2600. That's an old one. Alias Breakdown from Now Comics number 5. This one I have no idea on. I'm seeing a lot in here that I've never seen before. There's that guy. And we've got Gene Day's Black Zeppelin. It looks like it's made in 2007. It says April 85. When is that then? Oh, that's his. Okay. This is a picture from a lot older than that, apparently. But it's another black and white comic. Wow. All right. Here's Superman Batman number 31. You can add it to those other ones. Oh, that's cool. That's a cool picture on that one, though. This is an old Vampirella bonus photos. I'll see if the bonus photo's still in it. If it is, that'd be most definitely a bonus. Let's see what we got here. They probably took it out. Wow. There's your bonus centerfold. That is wild. That thing's in great shape too. May have to put it with my other Vampirillas that I'm stashing. I'm not going to put it back in that junk. So we'll bag and board that after we get done here. Predator. Hunters 3. I don't remember this one. This is another one that's in a nappy bag and board. We'll take it out. At least the tape's coming off good. Let's take that out. We'll put that in a better bag and board. That is beautiful. Let's see here. February 2000. That's, oh, I didn't hold that up, did I? Here you go. That's a beautiful book. Beautiful book. Lots of, I'm surprised they let heads be held on the front cover or something. Yeah, I'm just, all these are in nappy bags. This one's got 2 in it, apparently. I'm not quite sure what I'm pulling out here. This is Ultraverse debut cards from Malibu Comics. Freaks. Okay. Well, yeah, that's this guy. This is number 8 and number 9. Yeah, I'm at a loss on this. Did I see a date? I think it says 94 from Malibu Comics. I'm assuming that may have had a card with it, and it was in a polyurethane bag. Stray Bullets 20, or number 20, it looks like, from David Lapham. This has got a lot of the ink is, I mean, it's got rub all over it. You can see it right here. It's just the color on this thing was not good. It's another black and white. Wow. El Capitan Comics. That is cool. And Diamond actually published them. Wow. When was this? 1999. There was a lot of stuff going on back then. Star Wars action figure variant number 67. Tebow. I don't know, everybody remembers him from Return of the Jedi. But got that one. That will actually go in my collection. Yeah, I'll put that in my collection. So that one's not going to be for sale. Stonebot comics are distributed. Comics. Yeah, Stonebot comics. Number 1, Legacy of Mandrake the Magician. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, here's a good old one. Why did they get all this stuff in bags and boards, and then they've got a decent copy of Kroll, number 16, and I'm assuming this is from the 70s, maybe the 60s. Let me look for sure. This one I want to know. I'm going to put this in my own stuff. I don't have a Kroll, but it's from the creators of Conan. Krull the Destroyer. Yeah, this is in pretty good shape for what it is. 1976. I was right. That's another one I want to keep a hold of. Oh, Civil War. Uncanny Inhumans 11, part of Civil War 2. That's another keeper. I've got a collection of the Civil War stuff that I'm putting together. And this is another Quantum, and I forgot the other guy's name. Woody. Quantum and Woody. It's number 1. There's a number 1 copy from Valiant. That's stack number 2, guys. And at what time? 30 minutes. This is going to be a long one. So we'll just move on to the third one. I don't know if you're noticing this. I think we had maybe 4 Marvel out of the whole thing. We had a bunch of DC, but only 3 or 4 Marvel. Not a lot that I'm seeing so far. That kind of has me worried. I'm hoping these next 2 stacks turns out better. See what we got here. We got Legends of the Dark Knight number 11. That is a cool cover. That is a really cool cover. Then we've got Robin, 5 of 5. It's a short series. I think the date's on that. May of 91. But yeah, that's right. Green Lantern 165. This is a later, much later, like late 90s, I guess. I know comic books went up really quick back in the 90s. Still can't believe prices are like this. Here's a Teen Titans number 11, the Bombshell variant. And it looks like it's got may have a little damage here in the bottom corner. I'm hoping I'm wrong. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like it's got a little ding. It's got dinged up right down here in the corner. You can probably see it from there, but there's the Teen Titans there. We got a couple of JLA. Oh, here's this series of JLA. We've got 18 and 37. Here's the 37 or 18 first. So Wonder Woman's holding Batman for some reason. Oh, it's like everybody's just getting sucked away. Wow, that's weird. And then we got number 37, World War III, Part 2 of 5. The Injustice Gang Strikes. Then we're going back older. We're going back to 1998, it looks like. 93. For number 73 of the Justice League. Hawkman there on the front cover. It's crazy looking. I don't know who those other people are they're fighting with. Wonder Woman's in there too. Demon Slayer, number 3. It says chapter 3 on it as well. This is one of Image's early books. I wonder who. Let's see if it shows who the artists are in these. Because I know that's when a lot of the big names were moving, doing different things. Jamie Mendoza, Mariette Michaels, Pierre-Andre Dier. And if I'm mispronouncing these, by all means, bear with me. These names are new to me. But yeah, that's a really cool one. Number 1 explosive issue, Tooth and Claw. Number 1 with Image Comics. Don't know who. Let's see if this tells us anything. It's August of 99. It's got a little bend up here in the corner on all the pages, so something happened to this guy. Oh, this was back when The Crow was out. Issue 8 of The Crow had come out. Well, yeah, I like the artwork from back then on these. I had a buddy I was in the military with that loved Gen 13 back then. And this Image Comics from his Gen 13 and Generation X. This is number 1 of the series. But yeah, those are, he had lots of their stuff, videos, comic books. This is a 3D edition as well, which is kind of interesting. Lady, oh, what the heck? I don't know if you can see that through the video. You see that? You might be able to see that. There's like right through here, there's a crease where somebody just bent the book over. And then there's a bend on the corner up here. Lady Pendragon number 8. Looks like a pretty cool book. But yeah, somebody bent the snot out of that. I wonder if that's fixable. And oh, finally a Batman. Another one, Legends of the Dark Knight. Number 37 from September 92. Mercy. I don't know what's going on with that. Yeah. This is when they were getting out of the hair on guys like that. And that's the year Single White Female came out. God dang, these things are dirty. Yeah, I'm gonna have to clean some of these up if I can, the ones I keep. Okay, here's a Robin number 1 from 1992. It's got some bending on it too. It's got a square back. I don't know if you can see if you can see that in my. I don't know if you can see that. It's hard to, but it's got a nice little square back there. That's old. Yeah, there's the old style print. Yeah, I like that. That's cool. But yeah, I never even, did I show you all the cover? I'm sorry. I wonder who that villain is. That's going to be Eclipso. Surely not. Here's a Robin number 13, Conflict. So there's another goodie from back then. I think this would be January of 94. Crossfire from Eclipse Comics. Definitely one I've never seen. This is from 80s. Is that 80s? Wow, September 1984. So this is I didn't realize Eclipse Comics was around back then. There's another one, Crossfire and Rainbow. So they have a DN Agent miniseries 3 or 4. And apparently Marvel's doing an ad on the back of their magazine back then for Jack Kirby's 25th anniversary with the company. They've even got a list of everything they've got on the racks right now. I don't see any names. We're getting better all the time. Best artist, graphics. Can't say they've got white pages. They got pink. They got purple. Pink and purple. Trying to see if I can see the last page. See who did these. Mark Evner and Daniel Spiegel. Okay. All right, here's another Marvel comic. Bishop, number 4. It looks like it's a limited series from 95. And it does have some, I don't know if you can, it's got a lot of shininess to it. But that's Bishop number 4. We're going back to some more Eclipse comics. Number 2. I'm going to start speeding this up a little bit. I don't want to go over an hour, but this is Liberty, number 2. Then we've got an Area 88. Excuse me, guys. And it's got the cover folded over. Ooh. Whoa. Things all folded out. What the heck? I'm going to have to see what I can do for that. But it's in black and white. Here's the cover. Now that I've got that opened up. But, yeah, it's one they forgot to color. Interesting. Let's see if I can get that. You know what? Here, let's do this. See if I can get it to. I'll put it between 2 right now until I can work on it. Going to go in that bag. Have to get a bigger one, like that one, maybe. There we go. All right, so put that in there for now. We'll figure that out later. Striker Secrets of the Berserker from Viz. It's another Viz manga. So there's our second manga comic, number 2 of that series. Eclipse Comics put out a mini-series called Swords of Texas. Okay. Yeah. Interesting. Comico always has good stuff. Ribbit by Frank Thorne. I think we came up with, okay, we got a couple here. I don't know if we had Southern Nights a while ago or not. I've got a number 11 and number 13 of that. Interesting. Spider-Man, Peter Parker Spectacular Spider-Man number 30 was coming out at this time. Oh, I'm sorry. No, the scripter from that was the scripter of this. So Frank Miller's Dark Knight advertised on the back. Let's see here. Vengeance of the Aztecs from Caliber Press. Plasma Babes. It's another black and white comic book. And this is the back cover. Really cool back cover. Tales of the Realm, number 2. I can't tell what the name of the people that made that one are. I think there's a lot of just a lot of this isn't your normal everyday books. Violent Messiah, number 1 from Image Comics. Never heard of that one before. Aaron strips, image number 3, Wet and Wild. Last shot from image number 3. I guess this one's okay. It's another Image comic. And that brings us down to the last stack. We'll try to get through these here pretty quick. But if you like what you're seeing, if you're enjoying watching me show you this mystery lot that I got, by all means, like, subscribe. Let me know what you think about the books in the comments. If you see something that looks really good, that you know is worth something, by all means, let me know. There's a lot here, and 90% of this batch I've never heard of before. And I've heard of a lot of comics, but I've never heard of some of this stuff. This guy I know, though. From DC Comics, Deathstroke. This is issue 1. It's Deathstroke and the Curse of the Ravager. I do know of Deathstroke. I'm not familiar with this comic book. But this is from during the Flashpoint, so I'm sure there's something crazy going on there. Then we have Teen Titans Spotlight on Starfire. Number 2 from 85 or 86. It's got a little ding here in the corner, but the spine's got a few micro ticks on it. But it's pretty cool looking. The Fury of Firestorm Annual number 2. Whoa. And number 3. Here's number 2. And then here's number 3. So 84 and 85, it looks like. That's cool. And from the new 52, Supergirl number 24. All right. So another decent one. This is the weirdest cover I've ever seen. The Green Lantern Corps Convergence, I guess. I think this is a variant cover. 1 of 6. 1 of 2. I can't tell. My eyesight's not that good. 1 of 2, I think, is what it is. The cover art by David Gibson and Mark Farmer. So, that's a new one on me. Yeah, everybody knows who Speed Racer is, but they did a comic on Racer X that had the number 9 car. Now I've got 2 of them. I've got number 9 and number 10, I believe. Is that what that was? Number 6 and number 10, I'm sorry. So there's a couple of those. Another Dark Horse comic, X. I vaguely remember hearing about this guy. Oh, I got 2 of them. This is a one-shot and this is number 1. And then here's a one-shot. One shot to the head. So there's a one-shot that they did. I don't know if this was done before the other one or after, but there's that. And then we've got Wildcat Savage. I can't tell if that's a C or a G. Savant Garde. Your guess is as good as mine. But there's that. We're back to DC Comics. Oh, wow. Okay, we got Zatanna, number 5. This is one of the later ones. It's not, from late 2010s, I guess. Let's see how close I am. Normally I see a date down there. It looks like 2000. Look, I may be right on the money. Uh, they start putting them in the They start putting them in the back. Yeah, 2010. Yeah, I'm right on the money. All right, and then we're going to go get a little older again and go back to August of '95. Oh, I've got 3 of them. Sovereign 7. I heard about these guys. I never really collected this one. I've got 2, 3, and 8. Here's number 2, number 3. Here's number 8. But there's those guys. Haven't seen a lot of Marvel. Been a little bit, but not much. Kind of concerning. Brutal Babe Infinity. From 1994. Then we've got She, the series, number 9. I guess I've got I guess one of them's a variant. Or a second print. I guess there's no way to really know. Good question. Very good question. I see your sales ads back here. Oh, there we go. It's on the very back page. I don't see anything indicating first or second print. I'm just thinking they got variants here. She's Heaven and Earth. But that's what we're looking at here. I'm not familiar with that one at all. It's Samflix Jazz Age Chronicles. What's going on here? This one has water damage. Let's see if it opens up. All the pages open. Looks like it just got wet. But it's another black and white. That is cool. Jazz Age Chronicles number 2 from looks like 1989. Yeah, 1989. I mean, that's a very interesting setup. This back is folded over. I'm trying to get it to fold back. May have to work with that a little bit, but ooh, we've got 3 left here. There's another She number 9. Whacked. Yeah, that's just whack. And it's going to fold out back. Oh my God. Tanya and her pals. If anybody remembers that, the Tanya Harding, what was the other gal's name? But she had supposedly she had some of her guys mess up her competition so that she would get to go fail in the Olympics. But this is Whacked, a premiere edition in 1994. There was a lot going on back then. Oh, and it looks like she might be on the front cover. Yeah, Tanya Harding, The Adventures of Tanya Harding and Her Pals. Yeah, that was an interesting time. And it looks like we've got a lot of guys here on the back. The guy from Home Alone, you got Michael Jackson, Pee Wee Herman, Donald Trump's on here. I didn't realize that before. There's old Donald right there. That flamboyant hair of his. And you got Woody Allen down here in the bottom corner. There's a bunch of these I don't recognize. There's Pee Wee Herman. I think John Madden's in there. Some of these that just don't look familiar. But anyway, whacked. And then we've got DC Infinity Frontier comic, Wonder Girl, #1. I don't ever remember hearing about one of these. It's a more recent comic apparently. But there's this one right here. And that's my last one, guys. The 100 comics, I would say the last one I got was a lot better than this one. I was kind of surprised there. I think I was counting probably 8 Marvel comics in 100. And it's supposed to be I don't know, you tell me. There was a lot of stuff in there that was junk and nobody probably has ever heard of. They were just trying to get rid of it. But now 1 or 2 of the books to me were quality and memorable, like this guy. I mean, that everybody loved Alf, but I think it should have been better. The little last one was probably a B. This and I would barely give a C in rating it. I was hoping it would be a lot better this time. I don't normally, without the permission of the guys I bought it from, give their side out so you can go buy from them. I'm not going to do that here because I don't want to put anybody else through this. It was neat opening up a lot of books, but I was hoping this would have been better than it was. That's why it's always risky buying a large quantity of books. So, but yeah, tell me what you thought about them. If you liked anything in there, let me know. You can probably get it for me really cheap. There are a few books in here that I'm going to keep, that I'm going to put in my personal collection. And like the Alf, I'm kind of torn on that one. I may keep it, I may sell it. I don't know. But tell me what you think. Check me out on Instagram. Check me out on Facebook. Check out my eBay store. I've got lots up like this guy. This is actually one of the lots I have up right now. This one is a Marvel, Indie, and DC. There's 15 books in here. Most of them are newer books, but I've got lots of them in there. I mean, there is some stuff similar to what you just saw, but there's a lot of things in there that. Where's the Hawk and Dove? Let's see if. Yeah, I'm looking at my screen so I can see what y'all are seeing. It's got some stuff in it. There's all kinds of stuff in there. There is something in these that you probably normally wouldn't see in one of these, but you'll just have to get one. But yeah, I put them in these. These are all Gemini boxes I've got. I do have the Gemini mailer, the small Gemini mailers as well, to send 1 or 2 to 5 books out. I'd be kind of iffy on putting 5 in there because I do bubble wrap, and I want them in there secure. So I don't want y'all to get damaged books. But anyway, check me out on eBay. Check Facebook. Check the Instagram out. Leave me some comments. Tell me what you're thinking about what I'm putting out. If you see anything I can do better, let me know. Anything you see that I'm don't need to do, let me know. I know I say a lot, so I'm working on that. I guess that's it. Y'all have a wonderful day.